But the sports story everyone is talking about today is the much anticipated fight between social media star Jake Paul and legendary boxer Mike Tyson. Paul and Tyson met for their weigh-in last night, with Iron Mike slapping his opponent on stage. The two will face off at the Dallas Cowboys football stadium tonight in front of 70,000 fans, and the fight will be aired on Netflix.
All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson.
So who will come out victorious? Well, for more on this, I'm joined from Texas by Gareth A. Davis, the boxing columnist from the Daily Telegraph. Gareth.
How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. It does look quite stressful, this fight. It's the first for Mike Tyson in 19 years. Does he stand a good chance against someone 30 years younger?
Well, that's the jeopardy, Nadira, in this contest. A lot of excitement here this week in Dallas, Texas. Like you say 70,000, they may even get up to 90,000 fans in the arena tonight, and it may break all records for a live broadcast on a sporting event. It's 22 million is the record for a Super Bowl playoff game, but it's on Netflix, it's free, it's trending for over 25 million viewers, which they think will go up to 50 million when it stays on the platform. The reason: Jake Paul's a massive marketeer, a young genius in the influencer sphere who's taken to boxing. He's got 25 million subscribers himself. And then you've got Iron Mike Tyson, one of the most fascinating human beings on the planet, from my milieu, from the fight world, who's rolling back the years. It's nostalgia linked with bizarre carnival stuff. I think it's a big story because Mike Tyson is 58. He was the youngest heavyweight champion in history, remember, at the age of just 20. So people wonder whether tonight, can he really roll back the years, bring darkness again for one more time, as I asked him earlier on this week in an intimate interview with him. And he said, yes, I can. I'm bringing the devil himself in the ring. And he showed it with that slap to test Jake Paul's reflexes yesterday at those weigh-ins, as you rightly mentioned. It's a big event. Most people are feeling the nostalgia, Nadira, for Mike Tyson, and they want him to knock Jake Paul out. But I'm giving him 1 or 2 rounds to do it before the 58-year-old gets exhausted.
The figures you're quoting are absolutely incredible. The power of technology these days, 25 million is just one of the figures you quoted. And the word nostalgia, I'm not quite sure about that. I can think of better ways of reminiscing, but it is going to be massive. How does the world of boxing view this matchup, a YouTuber versus a 58-year-old former world champion?
Well, it's the name Mike Tyson. The boxing purists feel that there's a danger of him, if he gets beaten by Jake Paul, of ruining his legacy. I mean, his legacy in the heavyweight division is extraordinary. It's the youngest champion ever. All the kind of divisiveness around him early in his life as a wrecking ball, as both a fighter and even as a human being. So many things going up and down his life, spilling and losing $250 million that he earned, that he was almost destitute at the end of it. The story of rising from privation in Brownsville, New York. He's a changed man, by the way, and I've been friends with Mike for many years, and he's an extraordinary human being. It's amazing that he's even around, given the ravages of what happened in his early life. But I think there's that fascination about, can this man who was like a physical freak, he's not a big guy, but he was knocking out the super heavy guys in his era, can he actually do it one more time? The numbers are enormous because these are 2 huge marketing forces coming together. Honestly, my straw poll of being around Dallas and meeting all the fans who are coming into town is so many people want to see Iron Mike back again because he's so beloved now. It's extraordinary that he's still here. And Jake Paul has played the villain and played the heel really cleverly. Even in the Toyota Music Factory, where we've all had all the events, the set pieces during the week, there's even a punch ball that's the face of Jake Paul that you can go and punch. It's all marketing. It's all a bit of fun, but we also have to remember that boxing is an inherently dangerous sport, and we hope nothing goes wrong tonight. They're fighting over 8 2-minute rounds, and of course there's an enormous women's fight on the card. Amanda Serrano, the Puerto Rican with 7 world titles, against the Irish woman Katie Taylor, 2 modern icons in women's boxing.
The canny, can't-he question, two worlds colliding. It is incredible. It's going to be very exciting. There's no doubt about it. And we've been seeing the footage with the slap during what happened last night. What did you make of that slap?
Well, as I say, I think what Mike did was Mike wasn't wearing shoes, and Jake crawled in, stepped on his toe. I don't know if it was deliberate or not, but Mike reacted straight away, slapped Jake Paul's face with the right hand. Jake Paul didn't even react. His hands didn't come up. And I think Mike Tyson, in his mind, the animal spirit coming into him, will be saying, right, he doesn't have fast reactions. I've got faster hands than his, but he will have faster hands, as I say, for the first 2 or maybe 3 rounds. They both weighed 227, 228 pounds, 16 stone 3. They're very equal in weight. Mike Tyson should know his way around the fight early on. He'll be dangerous for 2 or 3 rounds and may knock Jake Paul out. That's the plan, he's told me. But the longer the fight goes, the more chance there is for the younger man to take the bout on points with an exhausted Mike Tyson.
Gareth, I'm going to ask you for one name, the burning question, and if you were a betting person, who's going to win?
I've got to sit on the fence. Tyson early, Paul late.
There were two there. There were two there.
We just don't.
Gareth A. Davis from The Telegraph. Thank you.
You're welcome.